Hello, football fans all over the world. You are welcome to Football Extra Side. Today we are going to be talking about some of the happenings in the EPL and some of the news that makes the round today. Top of the news that we will be talking about is about Cole Palmer. Cole Jermaine Palmer, a player that plays for Chelsea FC. And what do we know about Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer is this young player that grew up around Manchester, started his career with Manchester City and in their academy. And around the year when Cole Palmer was about breaking into the limelight and really breaking through into the senior team, I think Manchester City made a mistake of letting him leave for Chelsea. There's a little bit of arrogance there from Manchester City because it is very obvious seeing the way this player contributes whenever he is brought into the field of play for Manchester City is at the edge of breaking through. Is giving them goals in crucial moments, is consistently carry on with the momentum of the game when they want to maintain intensity and is brought on the field. We've seen his capability, but for some reason Manchester City let him go and Chelsea picked him up for about £40 million and additional £2.5 million add-on. But Cole Palmer in last season, which happens to be his first season with Chelsea FC, it was a remarkable season for him. The goal return, the goal contribution was out of this world. It was out of this world completely. And so this player has earned himself an opportunity to earn bigger pay. So what has happened today was that Chelsea extended his contract, and his contract is going to be valid with Chelsea till the year 2033. So what can we say about Cole Palmer? I think it's well deserved. Well deserved. This is good from Chelsea's side. In another development within Chelsea environment, and there's been a saga going on now that we honestly do not know where this is going to land. But one thing is very sure. Felix was in Chelsea sometimes in the past, and it's become a subject. It's become a subject of another transfer into Chelsea Football Club. And this came out of nowhere. It was a surprise. And all of this, for those who do not know the background of where this is coming from, Conor Gallagher, who plays for Chelsea, who happens to be one of the very high performer for Chelsea last season, was supposed to transfer from Chelsea into Atletico. And part of the deal is that Samuel Morodion is going to come over to Chelsea. But for some reason, Chelsea discovers something. It is not disclosed as we speak right now. Some people speculated that it could be medical condition, but we do not know for certain what Chelsea discovered. So the deal fell through. And Atletico, for some reason, wants to balance their book, and so they are insisting on having Conor Gallagher to stand by with his contract that he had already agreed with them and that has already been agreed with Chelsea, just trying to sort out what is going on here. From all the reports out there, one thing is very sure. Samuel Morodion is going to be leaving Atletico this season. But in the middle of that, Chelsea saw an opportunity offered to them by Jorge Mendes, who happens to be the agent of Joao Felix. And so, because of that, a potential deal is being discussed between Chelsea and Joao Felix. Chelsea would like to have him back. He would like to come to Chelsea, but it has to come at a very good price. And so this deal, most Chelsea fans don't mind having him back. Some of the Chelsea fans are sitting on the fence, and didn't exactly know how to handle this kind of development. And so this development is going to be what Chelsea is looking at. So Chelsea has really brought in a lot of players this summer window. What they are looking at, the potential players coming in now is going to be between Joao Felix and Osimhen, Victor Osimhen. Talking of Victor Osimhen, that's another leg of the deal. So Chelsea want Lukaku offloaded from their book. There is no secret about that. It's an open secret. Everybody knows that. Lukaku knows that. Chelsea fans knows that. Chelsea want Lukaku gone like yesterday. But it's been a difficult deal to do. But opportunity has presented itself in this summer in that Conte, who happens to be Chelsea former manager, is interested in Lukaku. And Chelsea, being a team that has been screaming for a striker over the past 3 seasons, has an opportunity to sign a very good striker in Victor Osimhen, who happens to be a player on Napoli's book. So, to an outsider watching all of this from the side, it is a straightforward deal to do. Chelsea wants Osimhen, Napoli wants Lukaku. It should be straightforward. But just like most things in life, things are not always straightforward. So there's a lot of discussion going on right now. There are suggestions today that this might be a deal that is going to be with cash swap, player plus cash, but there's so many things they're looking at, so it's difficult to tell what is going to happen. And so all of this deal has to do with the deal with Gallagher and Samu Omorodion deal that is being complicated at this point. If we look at what came out today from Gianluca Di Marzio reported, and he tweeted out earlier hours of today that Chelsea FC new entry for Osimhen, and Napoli want to sell the player permanently, possible exchange of registration cards with adjustment in favor of the Azuris with Lukaku. All of that was just trying to talk about Chelsea trying to do deal with Napoli, and there could be some possible exchange there. At least that is my reading of that. So there are other discussion in the TL today about Conor Gallagher. A lot of YouTubers, content creators, and Chelsea fans all over the world, and particularly on X, have different opinion as to the situation Conor Gallagher is going through right now. A lot of people think that Gallagher is being seriously disrespected by Chelsea and is not properly treated by Chelsea, and I see it differently. This is a case of business not always going as planned, or business not always going as people think. In life, things are not always like straight line graph. When you just do something, then it's just gonna go like that. There are a lot of twists and turns that could come up in some transactions sometimes, and the case of Conor Gallagher is one of those. For all purpose and intent, this deal will still go through. There's nothing suggesting that this deal has fallen through yet, so people have to be patient. It will be resolved at the end of the day. One of the things that is most likely is for Chelsea to have Conor Gallagher over to Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid having Joao Felix over to Chelsea, and then that deal is going to close. In other places in the EPL today, we have report of Matteo Delis and Masrai, who have signed. They actually have signed for Manchester United. Manchester United got themselves good defender. One is central defender, and the other a right-sided defender who probably came in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I hope this works out for Manchester United very well. In my opinion, I rate Aaron Wan-Bissaka more than this Masraoui, but you never can tell. Sometimes he might just get into that club and things click for them. And then on the other side of the side in Europe where the club they're coming from, because these two players are coming from Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich also sent them off, and this is what they posted in their TL as a send off for them. Now, there's been a rumor around Chelsea, and that has to do with Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell is one of the senior players in this current Chelsea, and he's also one of the highest earner in this current Chelsea. But for some reason, since Chelsea moved away into having Enzo Maresca as their current trainer, the current manager, the head coach had studied all the players he has, and for some reason he does not believe that Ben Chilwell has a place in this team. And because of this, Ben Chilwell is having to consider his future elsewhere. And one plausible location, one plausible destination at this point is Manchester United. Now, there are news today that one of Manchester United player in person of Luke Shaw also picked up an injury, and that might just open the door to Ben Chilwell in Manchester United. However this ends, it's going to be a good farewell for Chilwell. He won the Champions League with Chelsea, and he's been a good player, well spoken, and well behaved as well. So just to cap it up today, before we end this video today, I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all of you who comes to this channel to view some of the content that we have. We just want to encourage for if you want to support this channel to grow quickly, we really solicit for your and if you like, and if you will, you can click on the like. Please remember to click on the like button, share this channel with some of your friends, and also subscribe. So we just want to say thank you. So as we begin to round up this section right now, there's another thing in the news today. It's just a little quiet and subtle, and that's talking about Axel. Axel, if you remember, is a player that Chelsea signed as soon as Chilwell had injury in last season during the tour in the United States, and Trevor Chilwell had an injury. The response of Chelsea hierarchy, the response of Chelsea's sporting director was to sign this player, and for all intent and purposes, it proved to be very good. It was a good move for Chelsea that time, because in the course of the year there was a lot of injury, and Axel actually showed up and he endeared himself to some of the fans. Sometimes there are some mistakes in him and all of that, but the way the club wants to play going forward, it does not look like the kind of profile that Axel has is what we fit very well with Chelsea. So it only makes sense that at this time he begins to consider his future away from Stamford Bridge. Well, this is where we're going to stop hence this video today. We look forward to bringing more content your way. Before we go, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel as we bring you more content. Thank you for coming around, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.